Here we are, NCT MRT. It's a nice Friday. We're heading in for a couple days, 20-mile loop. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, first part of the trail is the North Country Trail side, which is probably going to be about 9 miles with some good hills from Michigan. And this is our preparation trip for the Smokies this year. It's going to be a nice day. It's pretty sunny. It's got to be mid-60s right now. Feels good. It's going to be a challenge. Manistee River Trail's going to start just up here.
Happy to do so. I love that dog. But shows you the gratitude. That was a fall.
This side of the loop is the North Country Trail, and we'll follow the river, but we'll be up on a ridge eventually above it, and we do have some nice elevation to go through. The other side, the Manistee River Loop side, that one not much changes in elevation, lower ground on the very sides of the river, but all this is dispersed camping here, so we could camp wherever we want, but if we want to make the water source, that's about 9 miles. But we have a lot of water, so we can choose to stop before then if we want to, but we'll see. Okay, last time here was 2021, Alaska trip year, and so I'm trying to remember the way, and we come to this. I have no memory of this.
I have no memory of this place.
Left or right? Normally it's always go left, but left looks like it goes up, and right goes towards the river. So I don't know.
My left.
Here, that's right. We'll see. Okay.
The old school,
whoa.
the good stuff?
A little bit, not like.
Oh, that was a stump. Rare and wonderful on the trail. That's good. Fruit on the trail, you can't beat it.
Well, mine's deep in my pack. I'll probably have it tomorrow.
Well, that's good. I'm having mine now.
You can do it. And it might be. Maybe my protein.
I'm definitely going to fruit up for the Smokies too.
Oh, me too.
What is it?
Can you see it? Looks like it's snowing. But it's cottonwood. But it's everywhere. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it everywhere.
Two. Okay.
It's interesting how trees naturally fall down in these little valleys like that.
Bigfoot did it. This part of the trail is quite ferniferous. Keep your eyes open for a gnome. Never know. So far so good on this trail. Besides a few annoying mosquitoes. Weather's great. Trail's a challenge. And we should be less than 2 miles away from camp, which will make it a 9-mile day. And that's going to be at the first water source that's available, which is a small creek. Well, we made it to the creek. Should be about a 9-mile, maybe just over 9 miles to get here. And we're going to set up camp. But as you can see, bug nets were required. This is a invaluable piece of gear that you must have. A staple. Anyways, we're going to set up and then cook dinner. There's my site. Hammocks up. Right next to the creek. There are the other 2 of the fellowship that are along today. Hammock and tent. Looking good. Always tasty. Treat yourself. I am going to treat myself because normally I would not eat this stuff. But I'm going to eat this now. And then I'm going to make something special, and I'll show you what that is when I get to it. Okay, time for dinner. First going to make one for my son, then I'm going to make one for myself, and I'll show you what is on the menu tonight. Well, there we go. New York strip steak. Seasoned. Frying up. It will be delicious after a 9-mile hike. I'll get his going first, and then I will do mine afterwards. Grass-fed, regeneratively farmed New York strip steak with Montreal seasoning. It will be delicious. Over here we have the Soup King of Northern Michigan. Chicken with white and wild rice. And over here we have someone else chowing down on a New York strip steak. How good is it after a 9-mile hike?
Really good.
Yeah. This is going to be really good in my belly.
In my belly.
To go with the steak tonight, Spindrift sparkling water, lemon flavor.
Oh, yeah.
It will be delicious.
Here we got.
Cheers.
Don't have anything.
Oh yeah, that's good.
You got water left, don't you?
All
I
right,
got water, but I got
Oh,
not
that's fine.
time for a bite of this.
a luxury drink.
Oh,
Hot.
hot. Mmm. That's so good.
Mm.
Gotta be careful it doesn't fall. I don't want to lose it.
Disastrous.
Mmm. Oh God.
Pine needle season.
Look at that. It even cooked like medium. Well, medium well, but it's a little bit pink in the middle. That's hard to do on a pan in the woods. It's so good though.
One, two, four.
I don't know what it was. I cooked that steak on the rock.
That's so much better
I think you'd like a
than a
side
freeze-dried mountain house. Although that's what I'm having tomorrow. But tonight, steak is king. It is delicious. It doesn't get any better than that. Oh, yeah. Well, 9 miles wore someone out. Well, that was a good night. Knee's a little sore, but it should be okay. Gotta get some breakfast going. Food canister. Stoves. Biscuits and gravy was breakfast. That was pretty good. about all packed up. We'll head out. Should only be 4 or 5 miles today, which is much better than 9. But here's the creek. This is the water source. If you come in on the North Country Trail side, you've got to make it here. There's a lot of campsites along the way on the ridges that look really nice. But if you want water, you got to make it to this creek. On the other side, Manistee River Trail side, lots of water. You can get right up to the river. So that's where we're headed today. We're going to cross a footbridge that's modeled after the Mackinac Bridge and go between 4 and 5 miles, find a place to camp, and then tomorrow hike out another whatever 4 or 5 miles to get out. Okay, we have left North Country Trail and we are on Manistee River Trail now. We're about to get close to the river, and there are a number of really sweet sites that if you canoed in, you could stay at, and looks like a lot of fun. But since we didn't canoe, we're just going to walk past them and cross the river and camp next on the other side. But here comes the view. Well, let us risk a little light. Here we go. And we go that way. Time for lunch. The last spindrift. And this is grass-fed and finished beef, jalapeno beef stick. And I have some Swiss cave-aged cheese. And this is the view. And it will be good. There's the river. Here is one of many little cool spots that you could camp, where you come in. Oh, it's so much cooler. But look in here. Flat ground, more or less. Hammocks could go anywhere. It's even a ringed fire pit. This would be a really sweet spot to camp on this loop. All right, we must brave the log or the other log to cross the raging river. Feel okay with this?
I'm gonna see down here.
Oh, that's the weak way. That's a woman's path.
I have waterproof shoes.
I do not.
The brave choose the log.
I'm going for the log.
Pretty treacherous. That log looks better.
That might be better. Let's check out this one here. I think this is, oh, there's an even,
Well, someone made a little janky.
it is janky. It's even got a paracord on it. It's janky. This is the way to go.
Across that though, down there. That's where people win. Here, hold that. You're gonna go for it?
I want to go for it.
Okay. This could be epic. This could be folly. That's a long fall. Oh.
Don't make me laugh.
All right. I'm not saying anything.
I'm taking the two-step vlog, actually. I'm doing it. Got a whole thing.
I have no balance.
Oh my god. You on the other side. Take this one. Take this one.
You doing okay?
Ooh. Made it. Oh.
Bridge of Khazad-dûm.
Good job.
Let's cross.
I didn't turn. There you go. Still on.
Here we are at the bridge. Crosses Manistee River, modeled after the Mackinac Bridge. Let me turn it around, you can see it. Watch out for trolls under the bridge. There you go. What do you think?
Get a photo of all this.
A group shot? We can do a group shot. This is the Manistee River Loop side. River's right over there, and this trail follows it the whole way back. Lots of established campsites, but also you can disperse camp. You can go anywhere you want. And if you got a hammock, I mean, you can see, really, wherever you want to go, you can go. Treacherous crossing. You're sure of step. And it's a little sandy. Good thing they have a sign that tells me there's a waterfall. Okay, we started here. We hiked way up to here somewhere. And then we went way up, over, across, and now we're
3A
over here. And we have to make it back to here tomorrow. Well, this one gives you a rail. To see. The ancient tree with the face of doom. Okay, we found our campsite for today. I didn't think we were going to find one because they're all pretty much taken, but this one is nice. Over here, the fire pit. Nicodemus is going to set up his tent. There's the river, and this nice little grove of pines. We're going to get the hammocks up. Oh, I can't wait. I'm tired. I need to rest.
Same.
Stay right here though, man. Don't go.
Yeah, it's deep and the current's pretty strong. This is one of the benefits to the Manistee River Loop though, is on a nice 80-degree day,
Do a little cold plunge. Oh, and it is a cold plunge.
Oh, I'm gonna get my knee in there in a second.
It's a strong current. Feels good. Oh, yeah, that is strong. Oh, wow.
Yeah, be careful, buddy. It's like a cold plunge. It's what you trained all winter for.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go on.
Feels good.
In a minute. Hold on.
In a minute.
I'm getting buggery.
Well, go in the water. Go on in.
I can't. Okay.
You can do it. You cold plunged in 40-degree water.
This is one.
No, it's not 40.
I hit my knee in the rock.
How'd you hit your knee in a rock?
That rock.
Be careful.
How am I gonna get back out?
What?
It's gotta be difficult.
Well, we got in. Now we have to get out. Do you want me to bring your Crocs?
Yeah. Making it worse.
No, that might be better. Get some of the dirt off. It's a different technique.
Wrist.
Haha.
Biscuit for the biscuit. Now I got sweat beans. Okay.
Yeah, the backwards maneuver was pretty good.
I used the stomach maneuver.
That water was good. It was a cold plunge. Oh, that felt great. Get all the sweat off. Had to be in the mid-50s. Felt just like the cold plunge. Great on the knee. Awesome.
You're in the sun.
There's camp. There's Nick. The fire ring, the chairs, the river, his tent. This is the grove. Pine Grove. For the hammocks. I might lay in it right now. There's the wood that has been gathered. There will be a fire tonight. Time for a fire? See if you can get it.
I'm trying.
You can do it.
It's not nothing. It's not napkin, it's too wet.
Oh.
Trying. Maybe if I find a...
We'll check back in.
Haha!
Yay!
Had it for a second.
Oh, keep going. Blow again.
Don't give up on it.
You have made fire.
In the eyes.
Get those leaves in.
Smother it.
All right, blow. Get the leaves in.
Stick now.
There you go. Get them in there.
More leaves. I did it!
He has made fire. Nice.
Hot coals from last night got it started up.
Well, now we'll get rid of the bugs, hopefully, and enjoy a nice fire by the river.
A little bit. Fire road crew.
Yeah, fire is so nice. The fire has grown.
Yes, it has.
I actually might need to back up. It's kind of warm.
Melt the pennies?
No, it hasn't melted pennies yet. It's gonna melt my legs.
It's catching on fire.
Well, 2:30 a.m. rainstorm. Flies weren't on. Had to jump up and throw them on as quickly as I could. Stuff is going to be wet. Breakfast. What do you have?
I'm making some scrambled eggs with ham and peppers.
Yes, and this is the abomination.
Combination.
We'll
Doesn't
see.
look natural.
It might be good. All right. Did you do this? Did you do the meat? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
It's probably not a good thing.
I had one yesterday. They were okay.
Well, now you have it in the soup, though.
I know. Well, let me get a bite. I'll try one if I can squeeze off a chunk. Oh, there we go. It's hot. I gotta.
It's all right. Take it all.
Me in my mouth. Fine.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
It's fine.
I still say it's an abomination.
It is an abomination. It's mostly the if it had more visual appeal, you'd probably be okay with it.
If it was real meat.
Real meat. Well, you eat plenty of shit that's not real meat.
This is our day to head out. This was our camp where it rained last night. And we did not have the rain flies on. Luckily, Nicodemus woke us up and we got him on quickly and stayed dry. Well, mostly dry. And now we're packing up and getting ready to head out. But it was a good spot in here. You can hear the river at night, which is real nice. Good spot. Watch your step. Tread carefully.
Which I'm prone to do.
We are heading out.
So many.
It should be 5 or 6 miles. And it should be fairly easy, as long as we don't catch a root and take a spill. There's a number of campsites we're going to pass on the way out. But still, you could camp anywhere, especially with a hammock. I mean, anywhere in there. Water's right there. Hammocks are the way to go. Yeah, here's a site right here.
Well, even after we got to our site, I mean, quite a few people did come by who looked like they were looking for a spot.
We've got a solo spot.
I mean, it'd be right next to the trail, but
We just had to.
there's flat enough ground for tents, and then the hammocks anywhere, right? Well, well, well. Due to washout and erosion along the bank, this section of the trail is being rerouted. Follow the blue diamond blazes. Trail closed. Well,
Looks like there's some foot traffic.
it doesn't really do much. It kind of does seem pointless. Oh, it's up here though, that's why. Well, this is why. That is a little bit of erosion. Although we've walked by tons of places already like this. So it seems kind of pointless. Although, I wouldn't want to put my tent up there and have a big storm come through and then, whoa, down you go.
No camping sign.
It is pointless for the trail because we've already walked by a number of areas that are just like that.
It's not a cliff either, it's just a slope.
Yeah. Makes them feel better. Well, campsite 4A behind me. Some of these campsites up on the top of the cliffs are really nice. but besides a few that have streams, limited water sources would really make me think twice about wanting to use one of these. Some of them have trails, maybe here. I guess if you can see behind me here, that might go down and wind down to the river, but that's a climb up and down just to go down and get water. I would much rather find one closer to the river like we had last night.
Michigan, doesn't it? Looks more like Canada.
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah, it does look like Kentucky.
$20.
This is the bridge that a troll would be under.
You would have to pay the toll.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Why would you plant these trees here?
There's a big open spot above it.
I know, but if you see in forest, like a couple of trees, random trees.
This is a nice bridge. You will find no such accommodation in the Smoky Mountains.
Pretty new.
You can smell it, right? Like the stain.
Yeah, this is new. See all that?
Nice bridge. More protected trees.
More human activity.
Well, makes for an easy water crossing. Nice spot for a little break. Cooler down here. Wash off the face and head. Drop the packs for a minute, have a snack. Then we gotta go back up. We're up high once again. We have a relatively easy trail right now. The dragon claw just caught me on my bad leg. Look at that, trying to come right out of the ground and grab you. There are a lot of roots and stumps that will catch you here.
Fen.
A fen.
Freshwater stream through a grassland.
That's one thing that's nice about this loop, is it constantly changes. The type of forest, the elevation, the proximity to water. You always have something different to look at, kind of. It's not just the same thing. That's a stagnant spot, huh? The roots, the trees, they try to get you, I tell you. And the swamp will try to get you too.
Swamp will try to get you, don't fall in.
No, don't fall in. You might not come out. This is the dead marshes. Let me turn this around.
It's like a
Woodpeckers.
red-headed woodpecker.
Yeah. It's all the way up the tree. But back to the dead marshes. Here we go. Don't fail your dexterity check.
I don't know if
We are nearing the end of this loop. There. In the distance is the bridge where we started and had to cross. We just got to go around and over. Gosh, does it seem so hot and dry right here? Like out west or something. You can taste the dryness in your mouth. Oh, I'm ready to be done, that's for sure. We did it. It's done. It's over. Victory meal to come. What did you think?
Yay.
That's your first real one.
Yeah.
Over 20 miles. That was good. What did you think?
Tubing wears you out.
If only we could have tubed. Hiking definitely wears you out. All right. We're out of here.